Hello guys and welcome to markshrimptanks. It is monthly update time. It is now, was April, it's May, so this is going to be my update video for May. Typically when I do this kind of stuff, guys, I will go through my tanks and I will clean them, and I'll clean all the glass and make sure I've done my water changes, etc. But in this video I'm just going to admit to you something. I am still pretty sick from this Graves' disease thing, and it's affecting me quite badly today, so I want to get this video out because I know you guys will be waiting to do you will be waiting for the prize for the shrimp farm thing, and I'm going to cut the video and do that part separate, but it will be on this one, but just it will look like it's a different day or something, just because I'm really struggling. So I don't want to keep on going on about that, but it is, if any of you guys have ever been quite sick like this, it is really hard to do things. My tanks have kind of suffered a little bit, so I know people have been wanting me to make individual videos about certain things, and it's just been really tough this last couple of weeks. But the good news is, I know what I have now. I know I have Graves' disease again, and I know my blood pressure is through the roof. But the good thing now is I can be treated for it, okay? So I am getting better, but the doctors have told me it's going to take me a little while for my body to get better as well. So I just wish it would happen a little bit quicker. Okay, so I'm quickly going to go through all my tanks, and then we're going to check for babies and stuff, as I always do. Before we go any further, guys, if you're new to my channel, would you please go and subscribe if you haven't already. You will love my stuff. I do lots of giveaways, and I do tutorials on how to set up tanks, how to feed shrimp, etc. You know my spiel. If you think you would like that kind of stuff, please go and hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get right into it. I think from this point on I'm going to go into macro mode as well, because it's a better image. So let's just do that right now. Okay, let's start. Over here. We're going to start at my snail tub because these guys are doing so good. You see the size of that fella there? I'm going to bring him out to show you. Come on, you. He's stuck to the side. There you go. I'm just going to turn him around, and we're going to put him over here in this light so you can see him a little bit better. This guy is huge. If you remember a few months back when I first started doing this, my snails were tiny and the shells were all pitted. They are so good now. I'm so proud of them, and there's absolutely loads of them in here. As soon as I figure out a good way to ship these and stuff, I will put them on my website for sale. So you look forward to that. You have that to look forward to. Okay, on to my cull tank. In this overgrown, I just cut some of this bark the other day as well. Look how overgrown it is. A little tip I can give you guys: if you ever have to cut pothos bark like this, don't cut it so the cut is overhanging an outside part of your container or your tank, because what will happen is water forms on the end of these cuts and it just drips constantly. Okay, the tub itself is doing very good. It is really full of plants at the moment. I have lots and lots of water sprite if you guys are interested in it. These are all cuttings from my other tanks. And I've tested these as well, guys, for shipping times. I have managed to keep, I'll actually show you the part in this tank up here. This part was in a padded envelope for 3 weeks. Look at it. No browning, nothing. So that's good to ship. If any of you guys want to buy some, it is also on my website. Okay, the tank itself is pretty much the same. Shrimp are doing great as always. Let's go over to these bottom ones, I think. This tank I have put an under gravel filter in here. I'm kind of swithering whether I should just redo this tank completely, because there hasn't been any babies in here for a while, and I think it might be because I can't actually see any girls in here anymore. So I'm not sure if the girls have went extinct in this tank, because quite often what will happen is the males will harass the females to death, and then you end up with a tank with all males. And I'm looking at this tank, and I've been looking at it for a couple of days, and I can't see a single female in here. So knowing on this video though, someone will point out a buried female somewhere. In here is the start of the cherry tank. I still don't have stuff in here. Still don't have a lot of shrimp in here. I've only put a couple in just to get the tank going. And as you can see from the gravel, there's no filter on this camera setting. Like if you look over here, this is what you see is actually the colour of the tank. You can see this one is browned quite nicely. So that means there's lots and lots of algae forming in here. I can see a lot of life as well on the sides and the glass. So far in here I think I put 4 shrimp, and it just so happens that I can see all of them today. So I think a couple of them were girls. There's 2 there. There's one there just behind the feeding dish, and there's one over there beside that rock. So that's all of them in one shot. Normally you can't find your shrimp, but today they're all coming out for the camera. This next tank is where I keep my, you would typically call these SSS grade smiley faces, but the quality of these is so poor I don't grade them like that at all now. Let's see if I can get a little bit better shot for you guys. You see how many, I think that one, let me see, can you see my finger? That one there is buried. I think, is it buried? It's really hard for me to see from this angle. So these ones are doing okay. These are, as I said, these are ones I typically would put in the cull tank, but I want to see what comes out of these if I kept them all together. Something new that has changed as well is, over here is my rock tank. And the reason I've switched over to here, guys, is just because I can't maintain this tank in the position it was before. If you watch my videos from last month, let me turn this light off. If you watch my videos from last month, this tank has become near impossible for me to maintain. And this is just a cherry tank as well. I put a piece of food in there and it's fallen in behind the plant, so. But this tank will get a new light because I want it to go back to its former glory of being well lit up on that rock with all the shrimp on it. So that is to come. I'm just to put a new light here for it. We're going to go up into my crystal black shrimp tank. Nothing at all has changed in this since last month. Shrimp are doing really, really well though. Really, really well. It's a wee bit out of focus. I don't know if that is something to do with the white balance. Sometimes this camera struggles to focus on things that are white. You see? I have giant mossballs as well, guys, if you guys are interested in buying them. These are, I think I have them listed for $5 on my site, but these are large ones. These ones are 5 to 7 centimeters. I have them in the top. Oh, there is one other thing, guys, I want to talk about in this tank is, this is water sprite. This is what happens when it tries to become the immersed version of itself. It becomes really thin and needly. You can see it's trying to escape the tank on that side. This is what happens to it. This is what it looks like normally. Over here. Isn't it cool? I'll show you this little tank here. It's probably going to be near impossible for you to see as well, but this is where I keep my assassin snails. In here with some sawasser tongue and sand. You can probably see them on the bottom there. So I look up here, these guys are doing really, really well. I get that bit of glare away with my body, get my body in the way. This tank is looking a little bit dull, and it's only because of the amount of, what's this called, duckweed. It's growing in it. You see? Loads of it. And what I do with this, guys, as well, is I don't throw this away. I actually keep this, I will take all of this out. Probably by the end of this week, and I will put this in a container, and I will keep the container for a couple of days, and I will look through that container for baby shrimp, because often when you pull loads of duckweed out of a tank, you will have loads and loads of baby shrimp in there as well. So that's what I do. When I take it out, I drain it, I get all the water out of it, and then I squeeze the water out of it, and then I put it in the freezer. And then after I've frozen it, I basically keep it and I mix it in with any shrimp food that I ever make. And I've started making my own shrimp food. And this stuff's quite high in protein. It's like between 20 and 40% protein, so it is free food as far as I'm concerned. Subscribe! Let's go over to my other tanks. Now this one here is just a rubbish tank. It is a plastic tub that was sitting on the floor here, and I couldn't get over to my tanks here all the time because my butt kept on hitting here. So once I moved that tank to over there, I thought it was only sensible that I got this one off the floor and put it here. Now there's nothing in this tank. It is just all Java moss. Has that old filter in the back. I'm just going to quickly go down to the bottom tank here because I know you guys will like to see my subwasser tank. Looks really good from the top. I put a piece of food in here just to bring the shrimp out to the front, but only one has come into the front. I'm kind of cutting back on the CO2 with this tank as well because I have noticed that it gets a little bit brown with CO2, so I've cut back and it's reverted back to its really green self again, which is fantastic. I have some hygrophilia in a tub over here. Just some substrate here to put to adjust the pH a little bit, and put a tiny bit of nutrients in the water. Let's see. You want to go and see my Pintos? Pintos. Red German Pinto there. I have a Tang Tai Bee in this corner. This one is absolutely gorgeous. If it's ever going to focus, that is. Why is it not focusing? It's probably because of the reflection of the glass. Go in there, focus you effer. There you go. It was the glass after all. There's still a wee bit of focus though. Really wanted that guy to go down so you guys could see him because he's absolutely stunning. Anyway, so I have some black tang ties in here, I have some red ones, and there's one or two tang ties that are virtually going on to the being zebras. There's one there right by that filter, but the camera is, I don't know if the lens is dirty or something. It is. You can see them on the filter. I think that is the one that's almost starting to have a black spot on it, back line on it. Some of the Misuras in here, I mentioned this in the other video, are probably some of the best Misuras I've ever seen. You can see one there. It is extremely dark red. I'm afraid it's not really much to see because they are all up the other end of the tank. You want to go on to my orange eye blue tigers. These guys have had loads and loads of babies, by the way. And they're looking gorgeous. I've also put in my red, not my red ones, my ram's horn snails that are kind of natural looking. They have, I don't know if they have the like leopard spots on them. One momento guys, I'm just going to pause the video and I'm going to see if I can fix this camera because it should be focusing better than this. Okay, one momento! Okay guys, hopefully this is a little bit better. I've cleaned the lens. So you can see these ram's horn snails. This is what they look like more when they get wild, the wild form. Just want to see if we can see any babies in here because there is absolutely tons of them. But the thing with the babies from orange eye blue tigers is they don't breed true. Now there's a baby right in front of the camera lens there, and you guys probably can't see it. Can you see the little white stone? There's a baby shrimp on there right now. In this feeding dish. You see that shrimp that is dead center there? There's a baby shrimp below it. They are very hard to see because they don't breed true. I didn't know this about them before, orange eye blue tigers. I have seen one or two orange eye blue tigers in here that are blue, some babies, but almost 99% of them are different colour. I've seen a few little red ones. but most of them are clear. Like at the back there on the filter, you could probably just make it a little baby climbing up the filter. You see it on the bottom, climbing up towards the second level of that sponge. Let's see if we can find one that is near the front here. And this is a great example of how hard these are to see. There's actually two here at the front, and they're uber hard to see. They're almost like grains of sand. See them? This is how hard these guys are to see. Now when I'm saying that there's loads and loads of them in here, there literally is. When I'm showing you these guys here, there's more of them on the sand all over the place, but it is so hard for me to personally see them and for you guys to catch a view of them on the camera. Like right now, there's one dead center of the screen, but it's almost impossible to see. Lots of buried females. Also guys, one thing I want to note about this as well is, I'm not sure if orange eye blue tigers, if the gestation period is much longer than other shrimp, because these guys, remember last month I told you that they were buried, etc. Well, they had been buried for about a week at that time, and this is the first of these guys being born, so I reckon the ones in here are probably a week at the very most old. So that's a full 4 weeks of gestation time. And also, the other thing I noticed with the orange-eyed tigers, is normally you have the babies all climbing the sides. I don't see a single one on the glass on the sides, but I see lots and lots of them in the actual in the sand. Just behind that little snail there, dead center of the screen, there is a blue orange-eyed baby tiger baby. You see it? Should we try and zoom in a little bit? Can I zoom in with this? Yeah, I can. You see? Let me zoom back out a bit again. Right, we're going to go on to my blue bolts. These guys are coming along nicely. My blue bolts, and I have some, this is a Taiwan bee that was from my old Taiwan bee colony. This was a baby as well. Nice little, what do you call them? King Kong Extreme. Another Taiwan bee, a blue bolt there. I have quite a lot of blue bolt babies in here, so the future is looking good for this tank. Lots and lots of little babies. Lots and lots of babies, and what's really important is, I'm going to show you this, is lots and lots of microfauna, biofilm. You see it all along the glass. If you have this in your tank, you know it's a healthy environment. If you don't have this, there's something wrong, I reckon. There's a nice golden on that rock there. See it? You can just see it a little bit. If I go over here, from that angle, you can just see it on the rock. Let's go up to my last tank. Hello, how are you doing? You know, one of my favourite shrimp in this tank is over here. And I'm not really sure what your class this is. It's kind of like a Missouri, but it's almost like a double S grade crystal red shrimp, but it is a Taiwan bee. You see it just over there? If I didn't get the lens dirty. So I'm patiently waiting on quite a few females in here dropping their babies. It's one of those things, guys, when you watch them, it takes forever and forever. And they're everywhere hiding. These are again the ones I got from Relicon Aqua here in Norway. If you're in Scandinavia, I highly suggest you go and check out his Facebook page, which I will leave links for in the description. There's a really nice King Kong under that filter. She's just fanning her eggs. What is over on this side? This tank is doing really nicely, actually. Remember before, guys, when this tank looked really yellow, and I thought it was the light? It wasn't actually the light, it was the tannins from the leaves. Since then I've done a few water changes and it is looking really nice now. The clarity of the water, and these are 4.5 Kelvin lamps, so to me this is good enough. I've also started some Java moss ropes like I did over on this tank. I'm not going to look because the camera will go badly out of focus. Like my Sawasser ropes, I've started some Java moss ropes. This one was a test one I did a couple of weeks ago, and it has grown out really nicely, so I made some more. Let's have a wee look around here, because I have a feeling some of them are hiding around the corner here. Oh, look at this girl. Please focus, please. She's fanning her eggs. This is one of my favourite shrimp in the entire tank. She has been fanning her eggs for a long time, and she must be due to drop her eggs any day now. Drop her babies, sorry. Isn't she gorgeous? Let's see, I wonder if I could zoom in from here. There's a little bit of glare I can see. Let's zoom in though. Stabilize, Mark, stabilize. Alright, so she is due to drop her eggs at any moment, I think. You can see the way she's opening up her swimmerettes at the back. I think what I'm going to do is I will try and record this. Obviously I'm going to end the video first, but I'm going to try and record this and show it in a little bit more detail because I can zoom in much further than this. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget guys as well, I still have the draw to do, so if you've waited this long I'm going to do it right after this section. Okay? Happy shrimp game guys, catch you in the next one. So it's time for the draw. I'm not doing this all fancy tech, I'm just actually going to record it off my computer screen in my room. So we're going to jump straight into this. I think I offered 2 Sawasser tang last month as well, and the total for this month from my shrimp farm account is $100, so that's what the prizes are going to be for this month. I still haven't decided what the prizes are going to be for next month, but what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to leave in the comment of this video that you want to win in next month's prize, because I promise you I'm going to make it good. It will be something like a shrimp giveaway or something. I will pay for you to get shrimp from the shrimp farm, or if you're in Europe I will pay for Relicon Aqua to ship shrimp to you. Oh my god. Anyway, so we're going to dive straight into this. So we're going to pick the winners for the Sawasser tang, and you remember guys, the rules for this was that you had to say that you wanted the Sawasser tang to win it, okay? So if I pick someone and they don't have it in their comment that they want to win the Sawasser tang, we will move on to the next person until we have 2 winners for the Sawasser tang, okay? So let's get this party started. Pick a winner. Who is going to win the first lot of Sawasser tang? Who is it going to be? Jarmo Forest, I want the money, I love your videos. Well, unfortunately, Jarmo Forest, you didn't say that you wanted the Sawasser tang, so I cannot ship it to you. So we have to pick another winner for the Sawasser tang. Good luck to you all. I want the shrimp breeder. That is not the answer we were looking for either. So I apologise to the people if I keep on having to do this, but it is in my interest so that we ship something that you want to you, okay? So it has to be for this one. I want the Sawasser tang. I want the Sawasser tang. Here we go. I've just started a Sawasser tang just to sell. Everyone wants this stuff now. Great video. Okay, so Canadian Fish and Shrimp, congratulations. You have won the first giveaway of Sawasser tang. Let's get on to the second one. I would love to win some Sawasser tang. The Sawasser tang need to be tied to something. Your tanks look amazing, Mark. Another great video. Thank you very much, RO006WRX. You have won the second prize of Sawasser tang. And to answer your question, yes, a wasser tongue does best if it is tied to something. It forms a ball. Okay? Congratulations. So this is the big one. Who is going to win the $100 to spend at the shrimp farm? If you live in a country where Ryan cannot ship to, of course I will pay you the money directly via PayPal. Are you excited, guys? Wouldn't it be funny if it was like a sponsor or me that won it? Obviously I would re-roll it, but let's get straight into it. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's going to be lucky? Lizard Bites! Congratulations! Let's see. Hi Mark, I'm so jealous of your awesome tanks. Lots of lol. I want them all. Keep up the great work. I wouldn't mind winning some Sawasa tongue. Congratulations, my friend. You are the winner of the money. You have just won $100 to spend as you like at the shrimp farm. So congratulations. What I also would ask you guys to do is, can you please go and check out the Shrimp Farm's website. They are not a sponsor of this video, by the way. This is just a courtesy thing that I'm doing where I will mention sponsors. The same with Relic on Aqua. These guys make my channel not just possible, but they make it like really worthwhile me doing giveaways and stuff. So if you wouldn't mind going checking out their links, etc. as well, they're in the description as always. And thank you for participating, guys. Remember and leave your comment in this one for next month's prize, which I will announce probably in a video after this one sometime. Thank you for watching, guys. Happy shrimp keeping.